can anybody make any money in these type of, I mean, could you make good money? Could you tell us a little bit about that?
You can retire in 3 years if you want.
Okay.
If you're,
And
if
how is
you're,
that possible? How is that possible?
I think first you have to have an open mind. You and I, we had an open mind. Someone sat there and they shared information, and look at how much information we take in on a daily basis. You have to just have an open mind and say, if this is working for that person, like, first of all, do I understand how it works? Second of all, you know, do I think that I'm capable of doing that? Well, yes. At the end of the day, are you capable of talking to other people? I would hope so. Because, and that's honestly, that's all it is just sharing with other people. And one of the biggest things is not attaching yourself to the outcome, but attaching yourself to the action, right? And so again, like, it kind of ties back to where we're talking about taking empathy over sympathy. Attach yourself to the action of taking empathy to love the people around you instead of the results. But to get back into the multi-level marketing and how to earn from it, you just have to have an open mind and be willing to work. If you're willing to if you don't know your compensation plan, learn your compensation plan. If you don't know the product range, learn the product range. I always share with business partners, the more you attach yourself to my hip, like the more you attach yourself to my hip and I'm just like bouncing you on my hip, answering all your questions, the sooner you will be in my position and you will have people that you're teaching. And ultimately that's, it's funny you say teachers don't teach us about network marketing or multi-level marketing. It's so true. But some of the best people in our industry are teachers, because you gotta teach people how to teach. Ultimately, that's where the leverage and the compounding comes from. I mean, network marketing or multi-level marketing. And that's the hilarious thing is I studied marketing in high school. And that was my major. And so, it's just moving a product from manufacturer to consumer. Multi-level is just the system and the structure behind it. So we learn about retail businesses in college, and we learn about direct sales, but we don't learn about like multi-level. And so it's just learning to understand that and applying it, having an open mind and a willingness to take action and to learn. And once you are able to learn, now you learn how to teach people, and then you apply that action to teach people. And that's where you begin to grow and you begin to earn.
People say, like, isn't this like a pyramid or something like that? I mean, isn't it like a pyramid thing? Isn't it a scam? So what do you say to people that tell you stuff like that?
I would say, well, first of all, pyramid schemes went out in the 80s. They're now illegal. Second of all, pyramid schemes, you weren't moving product. So we are in marketing. We have to move a product from manufacturer to consumer. If we're not doing that, then we're not marketing. We're just networking. And I'm not going to pay you to just network. Anyone can just go out to just network. But we earn commissions on moving products and teaching other people how to move those products. And so when people always say, it's a pyramid scheme, it's fake. Well, I counter and I say, actually it can be a pyramid, but it's an upside down pyramid. Everyone gets in with the same, everyone per company, of course, the companies will all differ, but everyone per company gets in at the same registration price, the same skill level, not knowing anything about it. And then it's up to them what level they want to progress. And you have hundreds and some companies, thousands and tens of thousands of people all at the top level, but everyone with that same point, and then you can work your. Someone tells me it's a pyramid scheme. Another fun thing is to ask them, what do you think a pyramid scheme is? And they can never answer. Well, it's where one person makes all the money. And I'm like, well, I make money and I have business partners that also make money. So is that a pyramid?
Well, it's interesting, and I'm actually just finishing my book. It's called Wealth on the Beach, and it'll be out in a couple of months. And I spend on just an enormous amount of time explaining, the franchise model. I explain real estate brokerage. the way that they operate. And, I mean, look, even the law enforcement agencies all are, have to do with the captain at the top. And then, there's the sergeants, and then there's the,
Yeah.
people out in the field. I mean, every business has some sort of structure that looks like a pyramid. And so, I don't know. For me, I was very excited because I figured, and again, I'm not the smartest person. I don't have the highest IQ, but I kind of thought about it. And I said, well, wait a minute. In that system, in corporate America system, I'll never get to the top. I'll never be CEO at the top. I'll never make the big money. And again, I don't know that I'll ever get to the top of my company or the top of any structure for that matter, but at least I have a chance in one. Versus corporate America, I have no chance. It's who you know, it's the education that you have, it's who you're connecting with. I'll never have that opportunity to be the CEO of that company. But this opportunity, I could go as far as I want. I could recruit as many people that I want.
Yeah.
I could expand wherever I want. It's unlimited amounts of income. And the best part about it is I have no boss. So if I decide that I don't want to work anymore, if I just decide, okay, I don't want to work today, just today, I don't want to work, don't want to do anything, I have that choice every single day of my life. And so to me, it's a no-brainer. And I think that that's why the education system needs to be overhauled without a doubt. We need to make sure that, and so I don't know, what do you think about the education system today?
Oh man, that's a big question. I mean, I think if we're going to teach about business, we need to teach about all business structures. I think we also, and this is just my personal experience as well. We need to teach individuals how to properly prepare for life. And I think learning about a singular industry isn't always the best case. Don't get me wrong, you should have a major, you should pursue your passion, absolutely. But I think there's some standards that we need to be meeting in terms of education on communication, education on sales. Everyone should be taught education on sales because everything in life is a sale, like everything. And it should be a part of every single major and not just sales. And so I think there needs to be some adjustments, and we got to go back to making sure that everyone gets their ones and twos, and maybe not make it tens of thousands of dollars. I personally, and I will always say this, I believe college stands for, that super expensive piece of paper that I have says that I started something and I finished it. and I mean, I value my time there. I don't regret it. And I would recommend it to anyone. But some of the biggest lessons that I learned in my were life skills and how to hold a conversation and dive into a new environment, a new community. So all of these basic life skills in addition to, and I learned about communication and sports journalism, like that, my major, and I learned some of that too, which is fun. But for sure, I think it just needs to be like learning the ones and twos and make it versatile and really put people in action with what they're doing. Also, because you get so many people who will go to school for one thing and they find out, well, I actually don't want to do this. No, I'm not feeling this right now. I'm not digging the 12 to 14-hour days, 4 to 5 days a week, only living for the weekends, one paid vacation, jumping from corporate office job to another corporate office job. So, I mean, giving people that life experience to truly understand, hey, this is what you're studying. This is what this industry is. Is this how you want to live your life?
Thank you for watching our short clips on Alonzo Academy. If you'd like to watch the next short clip, click here.
If you'd like to watch the entire podcast, click here.